Yesterday, OnePlus posted a very long video on their YouTube channel detailing Oxygen OS 16. There's a whole bunch of new stuff coming to OnePlus devices starting as early as this November. As you can see here in this write-up that I made over on ShaneCraig.tech, the OnePlus 13 series, 12 series, the Open, and the Pad 2 and 3 are both scheduled to start getting this update in November. But like I said, this was a 30-minute long video. It was quite a lot. There's a lot of fluff and a lot of PR speak. So what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to quickly run through it. Instead of being a 30-minute video, let's get that time down and just tell you what matters. So now in Oxygen OS 16, not only can you sort your apps in your app drawer by alphabetical order, kind of just touching the letters to the side, you can also swipe over to a different page that categorizes them into these little boxes. With this update, Circle to Search is now going to be accessible no matter what form of navigation you are using. If you had hidden the little bar at the bottom, you didn't really have a way to trigger Circle to Search because there's nothing there to long press on. Now you can still do that. I guess you just kind of long press the empty space at the bottom of the screen. So no matter how you navigate your phone, you will have Circle to Search. So this next part was a big deal in this announcement. They kept coming back to this. It's a feature called Plus Mind. It is basically their own little AI assistant. And they're going as far on these devices to putting a button on the side of the device dedicated to this. So what you're going to do is at any point, no matter what's on your screen, you can press this plus mind button and it's going to quickly take a screenshot, scan that screenshot, and basically pull relevant information out of it. This is kind of like pixel screenshots, but they go a couple of steps further. Kind of like what Nothing is doing, you can press and hold that button. I think Moto's doing something like this too. You can press and hold it and it will start listening. You can record a voice memo. Again, this is going to be analyzed and sort of put aside, stored in this thing called the mind space where all of your captures are going to be going. He gives an example of shopping for something for his wife. He hits that button and it scans the thing and it pulls relevant information out of it. You can then ask questions about what is going on in this image and it's going to give you these relevant bits of information. And again, all of this is going to be stored in the mind space, not to be confused with Hannibal Lecter's Mind Palace. Just like in pixel screenshots, you can categorize these things as well. You can see here, wifey gift ideas is the category this person is using. Now, what's interesting about this is everything that's being stored inside your Mind Palace can be accessed by Google Gemini. You can see them ask Google Gemini, can you help me plan a 5-day trip to Paris with content from my mind space? And it's going to go in and find instances where maybe they save screenshots of their itinerary or places that they wanted to visit, and it's going to know what those things are. So what you're doing is you're basically giving Gemini a far more personal bit of context about what you want it to do. It's not just going to look on the internet, it's going to look at the files that you have saved into this mind space and it's going to use that as context. That could be potentially very, very useful. Now, they're saying that all of this is stored in a very safe and secure manner. You have to take their word for it because that's really all you're going to have. They have something called AI scan where they can quickly take a picture of a screen or a document, whatever it is, even at different angles. And it's going to use AI to spruce that up, fix it up, and turn it into a PDF that you can then share. Of course, there is AI Writer. This is a thing that's going to augment your writing, give you different styles, corrections, custom ideas, polish, all of that stuff you've seen before. One thing that is kind of cool is they talk about turning things into a mind map. I'm not exactly sure how useful that's going to be for me, but it did look pretty cool. What about in photography? They talked about something called AI Portrait Glow. And basically what it was doing was using AI to illuminate photos kind of from the front. We all know this from MKBHD's blind camera test. People like poppy, bright photos. This is just going to use AI to make all your photos very bright and very poppy. They also have a thing that they called AI, I wrote this down wrong in my article. It's AI Perfect Shot. And what it can do is fix blinking eyes and adjust facial expressions in a group photo of up to 20 people. That's actually really, really impressive the way that this works. It kind of reminds me of Pixel's best shot or best take, whatever they call it, but like with a whole bunch of other people potentially. I'm not sure how AI is being worked here. Are we using faces from other shots that you took kind of in burst mode, or are they literally generating faces? Not really sure. With Oxygen OS 15, they debuted something called parallel processing that was supposed to make the animations even smoother, and I think that it absolutely did that. This time around, they're going to be going a step further with this, something called flow motion. It's fine-tuned their animation framework to eliminate frame jitters during animations. Oxygen OS is already very, very smooth. Excuse me. It's only going to be getting smoother. In terms of customization, they're going to be adding more and more depth effects to your lock screen, very iPhone-like, but we're seeing other brands adopt this as well. I think that's great. I think more customization is good. They're also adding the ability to have videos playing inside your lock screen as well. So you've got your clock there and everything, but this, photo of a dog or video of a dog actually is moving, or a video of this person is actually playing during the lock screen being viewed. I think that this looks very, very good as well. What's cool is you can even have depth effects inside those videos. The share with iPhone feature is apparently getting better. You can basically just like bump your devices together. I'm pretty sure how this works on iPhones. So somehow they've gotten this to work. I guess I'm kind of surprised that Apple hasn't tried to shut this down in some way, but they are, I guess, using their own third-party app. So there's probably nothing that Apple can do about it. Their O Connect application is being touted as well. You install this on your Mac device and you can access all your files on your OnePlus device, as you can see here. You can even open up files on your OnePlus phone, on your Mac device, and edit them. You can do this on Windows as well, although the O Plus Connect app that I've tested on Windows is pretty dreadful. It's pretty awful. I think it's probably better on Mac, but they have not devoted the requisite time to making this work well on Windows at all. You do also have, as you see, some notification compatibility as well. So you're on your Mac computer, your phone notifications pop down, very similar to the iPhone experience. On the OnePlus Pad, you can now fit more icons on the screen, so they've kind of adjusted the layout, the grid of that device. And they're also giving us open canvas with up to 5 apps at a time. So basically you have 2 apps side by side, a third app that kind of slides off screen, and then 2 floating windows. So 5 apps running concurrently on the OnePlus Pad. You can mirror your phone screen on your OnePlus Pad, as well as sharing your phone's data connection. They also show a cool feature where you quickly take a photo on your phone and it pretty much instantly syncs over to that OnePlus Pad. Now, personally, I'm a Google Photos user, so that doesn't really apply to me, but it's cool if you don't want to use Google Photos, you can still have this stuff sort of syncing. So there you go, guys. OnePlus AI plus mind space, parallel processing, improved even further for smoother animations with flow motion, personalization to your lock screen, cross-eco connectivity, so using your Android phone with your Apple devices no longer a problem. They did talk a bit more about Fluid Cloud. This is sort of their version of Now Playing. I don't think it's quite as like universally compatible as what Samsung has. Nonetheless, improvements to the pad experience. More OnePlus AI, more OnePlus AI, more OnePlus AI. There was definitely a theme in this video, and hopefully I distilled this down from 30 minutes down to somewhere around 10 minutes, so that should save you some time. Guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more content like this, and until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.